Hey everybody, this is Todd Rogers from ToddRogersPhotography.com. I've just got a quick few tips on pulling back an overexposed image that there's still a lot of image here to save. So I just here to give you a few quick tips on how to bring back some life into this overexposed photo. So let's jump right at it. We're going to come over here to the basic panel. I'm going to start like I normally do. I'm going to pull my highlights down. That's going to bring some of the sky back in. Normally, I would bring the shadows, open shadows way up. But a matter of fact, this time I think I'm going to pull them down just to give us a little more contrast. Maybe just a slight bit of contrast. And of course, what I always do, I check my white and black points. So I put my cursor on the slider, hit Alt, and drag it to the right, and you see a little light coming through there. You're good with the white point. And then we do the same thing with the blacks. Put the cursor on the slider, hit Alt, pull to the left. Little bit of light coming through there. We're good. So let's head down here to, and we're still in the basic panel. So I'm going to add just a little bit of clarity, right around 20. We're going to get a little bit of vibrance, not too much. But like I said, it's your taste. If you like to put a little more vibrance in there, I find it oversaturates parts of the image that I don't want. So we're still working on this sky. So I'm going to finish pulling down the highlights into that and see how that came in there real nice. And I'm also going to pull down the lights. And then, yeah, there we go. Now that sky's coming back in there pretty good. Darks and shadows, I think we're set on. And like I said before, I don't do saturation up here. I would rather single my colors out and do them that way. So right now I'm noticing we're going to need a little bit of blue. So we're going to put some blue into there. Very good. Want to bring out some of this pink that's in the sky there. So I'm going to try maybe a little bit of purple, a little magenta. Let's bring it back up that way a little bit. There we go. I don't think that's looking too bad. Split toning. Once again, we're working on that sky. So I'm going to slide the hue slider over to the blue section here. Doesn't do anything until you start hitting saturation, which just isn't going to need much. It's just going to need a nice little pop of blue in there. Looking pretty good, I think. Okay, we'll be in the detail panel. And this shot's pretty sharp. It's pretty tight. So I'm going to check it anyways. I'm going to grab my tack button, put it on there, set it around the bridge pylons or wherever you're going to be able to tell whether it's sharp or not. I am going to pull the sharpening up a little bit, around 75. I'm going to mask, so I'm going to put my finger on the Alt, on the slider, slide it to the right. You see the black come in. Nothing in the black is going to be sharpened, so you're not going to lose the main focal point of your photo. I think that looks pretty good. Let's head down here. A little bit of noise reduction. There's hardly any noise in this photo at all, which rarely happens for me, but that's kind of nice when it happens. But I'm still going to take 8 or 10 in noise reduction. Lens correction. We're going to remove that chromatic aberration. We're going to enable the profile corrections, which I said before is when you first initially load Photoshop, and it's a continuing thing. If you pick up new lenses, you can add them to your profile. We're going to go with, I'm a Canon shooter. We're going to go with my lens I shot it with, 7200 2.8. All right. Transform. Photo's pretty solid. It doesn't need to be really messed with too awful much. Although maybe, let me see. Let's try scale. Let's see if scaling this up just a touch. I don't want to take away too much of that sky though, because it's the sky's really pretty right about in there, I think. Yeah, looks nice. Looks real nice. Yeah, I can live with that. A little vignette, just enough just to draw your eye in. I still see we got some blue clipping over here on the left-hand side, so we're going to take care of that. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. We're going to go back up here to the blacks. And we're going to open them up just a little bit more, get rid of that clipping. Now, two things I'm going to do here before I finish this image off is I am going to check my crop and check my horizon. Nice rule of thirds going on here, so look pretty good that way. A little too much sky. Crop that a little bit. Looks good. A little too much over here. Like I said, I try to work on the rule of thirds most of the time. That doesn't always work. So, and then I'm going to hit auto for my horizon. Shouldn't be too far off. No, hardly at all. Beautiful. Hardly ever happens to me. So now we're set. We got ourselves a nice even horizon line. I think we brought some more color back into it. One more thing. I'm going to come up here to the graduated filter, which is the square right up here in the top in the basic panel. And I'm going to draw down a little bit of right in about the middle here. What I want to do is I want to give it a little blue, which is nice, real nice. Not too much, because you do it too much, it's not going to look real. To me, it may to you, but I've always thought too much processing is not a good thing. And I'm going to put just a little bit of purple tint in that whole area there and bring that purple out in the sky that's already there. Or pink, yeah. Okay, that's pretty much it. We're going to give it a little bit of before and after. That's kind of a dramatic difference between the two, I think. So, yeah, that was just some really easy, basic Lightroom tips. And little things that if you like Lightroom, you want to work with Lightroom, it's all trial and error, finding some of these tricks and tips. But that was pretty much my basic workflow as far as developing a photo that's overexposed. So, okay, folks, remember, if you like my videos and you like what I'm doing and you like working in Lightroom, head over to my YouTube channel. It's Todd Rogers Photography, and subscribe. And let me know that I got people watching the videos and they're enjoying them, and leave some comments on something, your upcoming videos you might like me to see work on for you. So also head over to my website, toddrogersphotography.com. There's some nice stuff going on there too. Prices that are available on prints. So you folks, you have a great day, and we'll see you again next time. Have a good one.